Welcome to Austin, Texas. My first time in Texas. And we're gonna be taking a look at these golden reviews. So behind us we have the golden 4 generations of Ferrari. Oh, hello, there's a drone above. Yeah, this is my friend. I just named him Bob. How are you doing, Bob? He's probably gonna eat my eye. These are the 4 golden Ferraris. You have literally 4 generations of Ferrari, I think. Yeah, not I think, I know. Because they're literally right there. But I'm just gonna go past each of them and we're gonna get in a drive with all of them. But the first one is the golden Ferrari 355. And this one has the F1 transmission. First time they ever put the F1 transmission on a road legal car. And some say it's slow, but we'll get into that later. Second, we have the amazing Ferrari Second, we have the amazing Ferrari 360 Modena that's currently blasting music that my ears can't even, but it's awesome. And yeah, I guess you don't know, like almost all these cars are spiders apart from one of them. And for copyright reasons, I'm gonna mute this part so I don't get like copyright infringement. But that also has the Ferrari, I think F1 transmission as well. And then the third one is the Ferrari F430. And this is actually Superguy reviews. Please know of the channel. I always forget what it exactly is. But this is Dan's car, and it's a F430, and this is also a single clutch transmission as well. Oh, a car, sorry. Hello. But you have this one. This is actually the only coupe that's with us right now. And you can see the glorious engine, because on the coupes, they actually, on the convertibles, they actually hide the engine. But this is an amazingly spec car. We'll go into that. But it is awesome, and that's from like the early 2000s-ish. And then this is the 458. Yeah, the 458 Spider is the most beautiful, I think, Ferrari ever made. I will get into why, because I've talked about it and raved about it. Oh, my hand hurts. But yeah, I love this car so much. Also what's it called? A dual clutch automatic gearbox. And it's a naturally aspirated engine. So all the cars you're seeing here right now are all naturally aspirated, and they're all taking pictures. Oh, my arm. I also love this color as well. This is my favorite. So all these colors are Rosso, crap, I forgot what the Rosso is, but a red, Ferrari red, Rosso red. I forgot what it's called, but this one is Rosso Dino, and it's like an orangish color, and I love it so much. These cars are 4 generations different, but you can just see the generational differences and what makes each of them similar. With the F430, you kind of see the steering wheel. This is when they discovered you could put buttons on the steering wheel. So they started putting buttons. So they have the start button and the Manettino. They're both there. And then to the 458, you can see that there's the 4. They have the indicators, the headlights, the suspension, start button, wiper, Manettino. They're all on the steering wheel. And just look at the interior. It looks so good, so good. And you can see again with the Spiders, you cannot see anything from the engine bay, like literally. But with the convertible, you can see everything. It looks so good. It looks so good. Oh, but yeah, and all naturally aspirated too.
Because I know you'll get shit about it.
Okay.
Stu's is not a Modena, it's a Spider. Because
what's it? Oh, if it's a Modena, it's the coupe.
Yeah. People
okay.
Will
well,
bitch. He knows. He knows. He knows.
I actually didn't know. You see, you learn something every day. So if you guys remember this 458 Spider, I actually have driven it before. I drove it in Nashville, and it was so funny. So like, how did you even find me on YouTube? Yeah, just tell the subscribers, because it's a really funny story.
So I hadn't seen your video on it. I actually bought the car, you know, found it on Auto Trader from Velocity Motors. I purchased the car, arranged for the transportation, you know, had a PPI done, and all that took about a week and a half. And in that time, I was desperate for anything I could read, watch on the 458. And I came across your video, and I'm like, holy shit, that's my car.
What are the odds? I mean,
and you actually had 2 videos of it. And I watched them over and over.
Oh my gosh.
You know, show my coworkers, show my friends, everybody, like, this is the car.
Oh no, we're stuck behind a van. Oh my, and a biker. It was literally the same thing where one thing I have with Ferrari is this transmission, like you were saying earlier, it doesn't want you to go slow.
No.
At slow speeds, it is jerky.
Yeah,
and it's like, Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am done. And it has valves that open and close the exhaust.
Yeah.
So what has been your favorite thing about owning this car?
Yeah, it's that exhaust. That's my morning, you know, when I take this thing out on this road.
Oh my goodness. And this road, how in the world do you even, this is so amazing because Austin like is known for its traffic.
Right.
But here it's just in the middle of not really nowhere.
Yep.
But the roads are so good.
Yep. I'm 10 minutes from downtown, yet I'm on this country road.
What?
That's curvy, twist, you know, it's got elevation changes. It's a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, like you were saying, the color is just amazing.
Yeah.
So it's called Rosso Dino. So what does that even mean in Italian?
Well, it's named after Enzo's son, Dino Ferrari.
Oh!
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Dino is responsible for, you know, everything was V12.
Yeah.
And Dino was the one that came up with a program where, you know, they started doing V8s, and which is what this car is.
Wow. This thing just kicks up rocks. Wow, we're literally just disturbing all your neighbors.
Yeah.
Sorry, neighbors.
Well, they're used to it.
So, we are in the golden Ferrari 3. Oh my god!
Sorry,
That terrified me.
Let me take care of that. There you go. There you go.
Take two. We're on the golden Ferrari 355.
No, 360.
Crap, 360.
Take three.
So take it's so confusing. There's four. I'm like, which one is which? We're in the Ferrari 360. And this ran production in the early 2000s. So from what years?
From 2000 to 2004. Technically, there was a couple in 2005, but yeah.
Right. And this has a naturally aspirated V8. What's the displacement again?
The displacement hits the numbers. You know, 3.6.
So it's
hits 360. 3.55, 355,
430, 4.3.
Yeah, 4.3. There you go.
Then 4.5.
There you go.
Okay, that makes my
Like
job
new.
so much easier. So this is the Ferrari 360 Spider, not the Modena that I literally just found out.
Right, reach up and hit the roof.
Nothing, and it sounds so good. And this has it's an F1 transmission, right? Yeah. So single clutch. Sounds so good. Oh my gosh. This is just so amazing. And we just have four Ferraris behind us. And it sounds so good. Oh, what exhaust does this have on it?
Capristo.
Capristo. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's...
I'll flip it to 110.
Yeah. I mean, the looks, yeah, they're a little bit dated, but like performance-wise though, it sounds and feels just like any of them, because I was just in the 458 as well. And it's awesome. So what's your favorite thing about owning this car?
I've not stopped smiling since I've got it.
Yeah. And how long have you had it?
I've had it December 26, 2012.
This car has the F1 transmission. So it's not extremely quick as like a dual clutch in the 458. The engagement time, it takes a little bit like a... Look at that. Look at that. Now the reverse lever is so small. And by this time too, they hadn't figured out the trend of putting all the buttons on the steering wheel. Hadn't arrived yet. Oh my gosh. These shifts are so brutal. Oh my gosh.
And there it is.
You missed it. Oh gosh. But yeah, the shifts of this thing are so brutal. Like it's like bah, bah, and you feel it so.
And you do not need to let up on the gas
Oh, you
pedal
don't?
at all. No, you do not.
I thought you let off too.
No.
Wow.
You never let off on the gas pedal.
It's literally like a whole second between shifting.
You keep your foot down. The reason why.
Yeah.
She's an Italian girl.
Oh my.
Every once in a while, she likes to have her hair pulled.
I am done. Oh gosh. Hello. Well, yeah, even though this car is from 2002, it still sounds amazing. And with that Capristo exhaust, it just sounds so good. And I love the yellow gauges. That just looks amazing. And then these carbon paddles. It's not stock, right?
No.
Yeah.
Neither is the yellow tack.
Oh, it's also not stock.
Yeah. It is stock in the 430.
Yeah, it looks so good. But yeah, it's an amazing car. I mean, and the interior has also held up to the years of abuse. Like, it's, how many miles does it have?
36,573.
Yeah. And the interior looks so good. That just goes to show like the Italian quality. It's amazing. I mean, sometimes they have the potential of catching on fire, but not really. No, don't tell anyone. But yeah.
Yeah,
so,
take two.
Take 50. But this is just an amazing car.
Hey,
oh my
how's it
gosh.
going? Hey, how fast have you gone this thing? How much did you pay for it?
Oh gosh.
Come on.
Hey kid, you want a toy?
Yeah.
And now we're jumping into the golden.
It's way down underneath inside the
355.
intake. You'll feel it deep inside the intake.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Yeah, and unfortunately we got the top in here, so you can't. That's all the room you get.
My knee is literally. Look at this.
Yes.
Look. How do you even fit in this thing? How tall you are?
I don't know, cause you're. Yeah, I mean, so we actually here you can do this. If you let me slide this in here for you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for helping me slide it in. Wow.
Oh shit.
That 430. Wait. Oh crap.
I'm not started.
Okay,
no,
I
I
thought
wasn't
it broke.
started. No, it didn't break. I was like, I don't even have it started yet. I'm putting it in
God.
gear, but I can't go anywhere yet.
That 430 is so loud.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We'll see if these guys will give us a reason to make it scream.
Yeah, by far this is my favorite sounding car of the bunch. From the F350, from the 355, the 360, the 430, and the 458. This is my favorite sounding Ferrari of all time. Just listen to it. What? It sounds like an F1 car. It is so. Oh, no, we've not.
Well, actually, it sounds better than F1 sounds now. It sounds like F1 back when they had
back
10s
in the
and
day.
12s, back when it had the shriek. Yeah.
Now they just have 6s, right?
Yeah, the turbo 6s. Yeah.
How long have you had this car?
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is just.
And it's a 98. So, and it's, I don't know, I'm maybe the 4th or 5th owner. The previous owner, he took really good care of the engine. He did a lot of nice upgrades on the engine, and then I redid a lot of the interior.
What all did he do? Like,
so the Capristo exhaust, all the carbon fiber.
Oh, he did even the Capri. Oh my! You literally hit the jackpot.
And I got it for a song. Like whenever these guys have heard how much, and they're just like, I hate you.
Listen to that! It's so brutal.
See, when people are saying it shifts slow, it does not shift slow.
Listen to. Wow. It is so brutal. I mean, it's kind of, it reminds me of like an Aventador shifting, where it like hits you in the back of the head. It's like, wow. So what is your favorite thing about this car?
The sound.
Yeah. It sounds so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so awesome to see how, like, where Ferrari has come from in the past, like, I don't know, 20 years?
I wish I had like all the technical gadgetry on the wheel, like you know. I love all of that stuff.
Yeah, the start button and the Manatino and all
that. The 458 wheel in Richard's car is just
so nice.
perfect.
It is so good.
But that said, like, I'll live with it because it just doesn't have the same feel.
And it's a more analog feel with this.
Yeah. And I definitely feel very connected to the road, which I in newer cars, like you can feel there's so much between you and the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
Now I can see why Tyler from Movie's Garage loved it.
Yeah.
Before it burned, of course.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think this could still catch fire, or have you taken care of like the fuel lines?
Yeah, the fuel. Mine's had the recall done.
Oh, okay.
So and I look at them every once in a while to make sure they're not, my hinges aren't touching.
So one day.
And that's the other thing too. Like if I ever smell gasoline, I'm not driving the car.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm done.
Oh. So the 355, 3.5 liter, naturally aspirated V8.
5 valves per cylinder.
Yeah,
That's
5
what,
valves.
Yeah, 3.55. Yeah.
See, I just literally learned that right now.
In the old days, it used to be 308 was 3.0 liter 8-cylinder.
Yeah, 308. Yeah.
And then with the 355, you're like, well, it's not a 5-cylinder. No, it's 3.5 valves.
Yeah.
The cinque valvole.
So I love that cinque valvole. I knew I could do that with my hands.
Yeah, if I'll pop the engine the bay like whenever we get stopped, so you can see it on like the cam covers. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they've played with the naming convention like over the years.
Yeah, but it still works. It still goes into. Oh, it just screams even at low RPMs. I am done. Oh, Daniel. Dan's 430 is just life changing.
It is not an automatic like when people say, "Oh, well, I've got paddle shifters." Yeah, but that's just a push button automatic. This one is the exact same transmission.
It just uses hydraulics.
If you had a gate, it just uses hydraulic actuators to shift the gears. So, in fact, there are people that convert them to a gated, and
it's not too difficult.
No, all they have to do is just pull all the F1 stuff out and switch in a shifter and rods. The transmission itself is exactly the same.
Whoa.
It's just how you actuate it.
That is really cool.
And the 355 was the very first street car to actually have
the F1
a
transmission.
true pedal trans, like of not Ferrari but any car on the road. It was the first true hydraulic manual on the road. When I got mine, I went to my first breakfast, like monthly breakfast, and I expected there would be a bunch of rich, snobbish assholes. And yeah, it was a friend of mine. She was like, "So, are there any dicks in the group? I mean, other than you?"
Yeah, because that's the stereotype. A lot of people have this stereotype about Ferrari drivers.
But actually, we pointed out, no, they're all in the Porsche group. That's. But no, like, yeah, it really surprised me. They're really even guys who have brand new 488s, 458s. They're just like, oh my god, you know, they nobody looks down on anybody else. It's like, no, you've got a Ferrari and you're in. Like,
everyone was so nice. I think, it's like any part in life, like anywhere you go, any part of life, there's gonna be those guys.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't have an exotic car, even if you have a Subaru, or there's gonna be those guys. And even if you have a Ferrari or a McLaren, but I mean, it's just a stereotype. This is how you park when you have a Ferrari, literally. Ooh, so golden. Hello, this is morning again, and Dad is here. But he's gonna do a cold start on his custom X-piped, so no cats or no resonator?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay, so yeah, my ears are about to be, gosh.
My neighbors hate me.
What in the world? Yeah, there's literally neighbors all around, and there's no valve as well, so it's just, not even cover the sound, so it's just loud. From the inside, it doesn't sound as bad. It doesn't sound as loud. No. But once if you're hearing this thing,
ignore that.
Oh no! So could you tell the viewers what that is?
It's a fucking rat.
Oh my goodness! So you took off the panel to put the dash cam, right?
Yeah, and then, one of a month later, one of the clips, I was driving it and I heard it go ping.
Oh.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I just gotta get back in there and put my clip back in. It only vibrates at first when it's cold and idling.
Oh.
The interesting thing is these cars idle really high.
Yeah.
Like mine idles at 1,000 RPMs.
Oh my gosh. So we are on our way to Cars and Coffee. Is it at Coda?
Coda.
Hey, I've never been, so this should be amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh gosh. Ooh, nice nice yellow.
Cold.
It's so cold.
It's so cold.
And like I haven't experienced weather like this for like almost a year now because LA it's like 70 degrees all the time.
You know, like usually it's all like Texas, yay, it's hot. Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
It's so cold.
Not today.
First world problem.
Praise heaters.
Oh my gosh.
Heaters are glorious.
Yes, thank God for heaters. Oh,
Yeah. Full blast.
oh, this thing is awesome. Oh my gosh.
That was 55.
55, yeah. The air conditioning in this thing is so bad. It is just, so it's either on or off. So right now it's on high. So that's like 80, I'm gonna guess 80 degrees. But if you put it on what, 78?
78, one notch down.
One notch down, and it feels like winter in here. It's so bad. And the automatic climate control too is so bad.
Doesn't do anything.
Oh my goodness. It's so cold! Oh, but we still made it out to Cars and Coffee. And I love these three colors. These two had a baby. And then so the 430 and the 360 had a baby. And then got the 458. Yeah, in orange.
Texas, America! Fanboy!
Don't hit your car.
So we're here for Cars and Coffee, but it's raining, so we're just gonna go watch the, what's it called? There's like a 24 hours of Le Mans type event going on, so we're just gonna go watch that.
Oh,
yeah.
You gotta experience the 2 taco and coffee special.
Like actual taco and coffee?
Yes, 2 breakfast tacos. We gotta introduce you to Texas and breakfast tacos.
Oh, my life is about to be changed. Yep. It sounds so good. Wow. And it's so brutal. The shifts are just like, oh my goodness. So how much horsepower does this have stock?
Stock, it's 490 at the crank.
Yeah.
But mine put down
a little bit over 500 or?
I'm guesstimating it's probably 525 or so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Even though the transmission is, I mean, it's not as fast as a dual clutch, but it's not slow.
No.
And I just love the way it just aggressively shifts into gear. And you were saying because of the transmission, you don't have to take your leg off of the pedal, right?
Nope. You just put it to the floor and go.
Yeah. And with the 430 or with Ferraris of before, of like early 2000s, like, and all that, like this one is not even old, but it has some weird quirks and features. Like, I sound like Dr. Miro now that I'm talking it. But for example, I tried to roll up the window a few moments ago.
You gotta show all the problems, all the things wrong with my car.
And for some reason, it would roll up, but there would be like a pocket, like a part that I didn't want to roll up, and so he had to roll down his window, and then roll this one up, and then roll that one up. And so just things like that, though, it just gives the car more character. So
there we go. Yeah,
more
yeah.
character. Oh, but this is an amazing car, and yours is it's a custom X-Pipe.
Yes.
And so there's no mufflers, no resonators, nothing. It's just straight through. And I love the way it's done. It looks so beautiful. It looks so good. Like, I just love the way it is. And then you wrapped it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it doesn't burn something or get something really hot.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about this car?
I don't know. This is the first car that I ever really bought and said, I love it. I don't want a different car.
Wow.
Like, I want this car. You know, like as a car guy, you're always looking, what's next?
What's next? Yeah.
This one I got it and I was like, no, I'm good.
That's
I like
so
this.
awesome. And it's pretty cool because I was talking to Richard as well. And I asked him the same question. I was like, okay, so what's after this, or what is? And he was like, yeah, he's perfect with the 458, and he doesn't. So it's just pretty cool. Ferraris, no matter what, I feel like no matter what generation you get, it's not just about the car. It's also about like the experience of being with such cool people and the best people, pretty much.
I've said you buy the Ferrari because you want the experience.
Yes, it's more than the car.
It comes with the lifestyle. You can choose to opt in or not. You know?
Yeah, it's just awesome. Ooh, and I love the yellow. Is that stock?
Well, you can choose different colors.
Oh,
so
it looks so good.
Yeah, whoever spec'd this car did a good job because you don't get the red stitching, the red inserts on the Daytona seats.
It's so cool. And also carbon.
Ignore that.
It needs to get that redone.
Yeah.